everyone, it's Mommy Nadine. I super need your help. It's been a dream of mine to cook Paella Negra for my family. Can you please teach me? Super thanks!
Hey guys, Erwan Heussaff here. Welcome once again. So I'm here today with Nadine. I'm sure you recognize her from Mom's Day Out. She's shown us her prowess when it comes to shopping in Landers, but can she actually cook?
I'm here to learn.
Exactly.
So I'm here to learn from the best.
So you don't really cook at home much?
No, not
Why
much.
is that?
I try. Because my husband is the cook in the house, so I leave that all up to him and I just clean up after him and make sure the kitchen is nice and clean.
Today we asked a bunch of people on the Landers Facebook, I believe,
Yes.
on the different types of recipes that they wanted to try. Paella Negra
Exactly.
really popped up as a popular item. We're gonna use shrimp, mussels, and some squid.
Completely seafood for today.
Completely seafood and
Okay.
very kind of like brought down to its core and to its essentials.
I'm excited.
I have like one of the toughest jobs for you, by the way.
What?
So garlic goes in, and then we're gonna add in a little bit of salt.
Salt.
And then you're just gonna start kind of just
All right.
mashing everything through.
Okay, I think I can do that. Okay.
So usually the best way to do it
Okay.
is you really want to crush all the sides, right?
Yeah.
So you go on the sides,
Okay.
and then you just keep pushing it down.
All right.
So while you're working on that, I'm gonna go and make our broth for the paella. I've got some fish stock. So this is fish stock with some squid ink. So that squid ink will just help really kind of color everything.
Okay, this is fine?
We're gonna
All
add
right.
now some olive oil,
Okay.
add a bit of more salt.
Yep.
So obviously if you're making paella or rice, it's always better to use those like big
Paelleras.
paellas, yeah. Paelleras, the skillet, because you want that crust to form. And that crust is actually quite difficult to form on an actual pan like this.
Right.
But one way you can do it is making sure that once you're done with the main ingredients, it's just leaving the rice and not touching it. So lots of oil on both pans. How's that looking?
I don't know, it's still oily.
We're gonna add lemon juice
Okay.
now. On this side here, I'm just gonna start with my onions,
Now
some
it's
celery,
looking
finely chopped bay leaves. See, the best thing about cooking with 2 people is that if you're getting tired, now you can switch out to this.
Okay, that's
So you're
it?
just gonna start stirring that. You wanna make sure that it doesn't brown. I always like to add a little bit of salt to onions because it helps draw out some of the liquids in the water. And what's important here is we wanna make sure to kind of just make them as soft as possible and remove all the water. So while you're doing
Prepare
that,
the
you're gonna
squid?
chuck in the squid into that pan.
Okay.
So this will cook for about 5 minutes. You don't have to touch it too much. All right, so now that you're pretty much good to go,
Okay.
you're gonna do a teaspoon of paprika and then a teaspoon of fennel seeds.
Okay.
So the wine will just help really grab all the flavor that's inside. To that, I'm gonna add some chopped tomatoes. See, all I'm doing is helping you. You're the one really, truly making that
Thanks
dish.
for assisting me today,
Yeah,
Erwan.
you're welcome.
Thank
Next
you for
time you need help, just
coming
let me
over
know.
to my kitchen. Yeah.
So when the squid's like this, we're good to go. I'll just transfer it.
Okay.
That's pretty much good. And now the rice goes in. So one of the reasons why you're doing it like this is to make sure that the rice absorbs the flavor of the ingredients, but 2, if the rice was cooked, it'd be very hard to make sure that everything is evenly coated and integrated.
Right, okay.
So this way you really make sure that 1, you're slightly toasting the rice before boiling it, and 2, all the ingredients will mix together really properly. So here what you want to do is really make sure you're scraping
Yeah,
the
because I
bottom.
could feel it already sticking to the pan. I'm like, oh my god, he can see it.
And then I'm going to add a little bit of stock to help you.
Yeah, there. How
There.
fast it sticks to the pan quickly,
Exactly.
so you just have to keep moving it.
And then once you got it somewhere all over, then you flatten it. And then we're gonna go ahead and add in more stock.
Okay.
So we'll cover that, and then I think in
Alright.
about 15 minutes, it'll be about half cooked, and then you
Okay.
can add all the other ingredients.
Okay.
Let's cook our mussels. Paella should be half cooked, so it is half cooked. You're gonna do the decoration of it.
Okay, that's
So
fun.
you're gonna do the mussels.
Okay.
So just kind of like spread them out. I'm adding the
Okay.
last bit of stock that we'll need to cook the rice. This is gonna keep maybe for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So add in the mussels. And then meat, just to finish the alioli, I like putting some parsley in there. So I'm just gonna really just finely chop some parsley and then add that
Okay.
in here.
The squid as well.
And the squid, just wherever you want it.
Dump them there.
Exactly. And at this point,
Okay.
we can season it a bit. Because a while ago, we were just kind of just putting a little bit of salt, but here, the bulk of the seasoning can come in. Just a nice, generous pinch of salt. And then we're gonna go ahead and add just the parsley in there. So this will cover, and then we'll let that finish. And then you're gonna cook the shrimp. So a little bit of olive oil. Okay, we can go ahead and add in the
Okay.
shrimp. Be careful, it might come at you.
Instantly they turn orange.
Right away, yeah.
Right
yeah.
away.
So maybe a minute or 90 seconds per side,
flip them
more or less,
over.
and then flip them over.
Okay. Easy
Perfect.
peasy. Ouch! sorry. Okay.
And place them
All right.
wherever you want here. So this is actually like a whole dish because there's a
Yeah,
lot of
there's a
protein
lot of
there, a
meat.
lot of seafood. So that's pretty much done.
Interesting.
And usually the
Okay.
way I serve it is I cut some lemon wedges. This is your design, by the way.
How do you like it?
It's good. Stir it a little bit just to kind of get it thick again.
Okay.
Make sure that the oil gets agitated. And depending on how much salt you actually add in here, this will be quote unquote base for the seasoning that you'll have.
Okay.
And then I like putting a nice big
drizzle.
dollop right in the
Oh, in the
middle.
middle.
And then people can kind of just mix that in before serving it. So yeah, I think this is the type of dish people would really enjoy making for Noche Buena or doing,
Perfect for Noche
right?
Buena. Yeah.
This is Nadine's arroz negro. So I'm gonna go ahead and just serve us a little bit and try to grab some crust in the bottom and a little bit of sauce.
Excited to try it.
Take a
And
bit
put
more sauce. And then I'll take a little bit of lemon.
Yeah.
Let's try this. Good?
Very tasty.
You're happy with your cooking skills?
Yeah.
I think you did a good job.
I did.
Like, I'm
Yay,
impressed.
Thank you for teaching me.
I feel like you should take this recipe home. So thanks guys for watching. Really hope you appreciated that recipe. This is something that is amazing for any family gathering. I hope you guys enjoyed that recipe. Try it out at home, and then more importantly, like the video, share with your friends, and let us know what other types of recipes that you want Nadine to teach me. Peace out.
Thanks for having me, Erwan.
Thank you,
I
no
really
worries.
enjoyed. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.